Necroxix, and welcome to DarQ. It's a puzzle game with a very Tim Burton style of appearance. This was made by, I believe, one guy over the span of about 3.5 years, so it is a very indie game. And when I read it on it, about 5% of the models were outsourced, and I believe all the audio stuff may have been outsourced, but otherwise it's one man that made this game. Project of Passion that did get put up on Steam, and I think it's on GOG as well. And I really do have to mention this, is I tip my hat or bonnet or whatever that I'm not wearing to this man, because either he approached Epic or Epic approached him about getting his game on the Epic storefront, and they demanded that it would be exclusive only, and he stuck to his guns and refused it. Something that very few people would be willing and able to pass up if the numbers I'm familiar with are a thing. So, mad respects to this guy. He stuck to his gun. He passed on the Epic exclusivity thing. That means a lot to a lot of people, I'm sure. And like, if you got anybody you need to support in the indie scene, seems like this is the guy, because this is 3.5 years of work. Now, I don't know much about it. It is a puzzle game, and that's really about all I know. This is actually the pause menu, by the way. This is not the title screen. There is no title screen. So as soon as I hit new game, are you sure? Yes. Bam. This is what you see as soon as you start the game. And it uses the arrow keys. There is controller support. I decided, bug it, we'll just play with the mouse and keyboard. I'm not used to using the arrow keys. It kind of reminds me of like the MS-DOS era, before WASD and shooters kind of made that a thing. Don't really know what to expect. I heard there's some pretty good creepy moments. The visual aesthetics are really quite something. Options menu is quite satisfying as well. I can rebind keys and do a few odds and ends. I see a bed with an icon. Okay, enter. The end, and that was DarQ. That was the game. I'm Necroxix, and I'll keep playing, I guess. I can't move up and down. Can I jump? I can run with shift. C to crouch, and I know that there's some kind of inventory system. Oh, okay, space bar for wall walk. Apparently this is wall walking. The rules of gravity function a little differently in this particular world, which is definitely going to make for some wacky puzzles, I'm sure. So this is also in the vein of like Inside and some of those type of games, where you don't quite know what the story is, you don't quite understand the setting, it just kind of has its own little narrative. I believe there's no dialogue whatsoever. Things just kind of happen. And we've never streamed one of those games, although I have seen some LPs of some of them, like Inside. Enter. Ladies and gentlemen, I have raised the bridge. Okay, so we can't wall walk on that door, but I betcha. So verticality comes into play here. I'm gonna have to keep this in mind, because the puzzles, the puzzles. As we puzzle it up. So far, so good. I kind of don't even want to run right now. I just want to breathe in the atmosphere a little bit. Like, if you look at these pillars here at the center of the screen, they're not perfectly straight. They're a little bit warped. Everything's got a little bit of that curvature to it, as if Nothing is quite what it seems. I have a gear. What do I do with it? Enter? No. I. So it looks like there's 7 chapters, and it's supposed to be 2 to 2.5 hours of experience, gameplay-wise. That was kind of creepy, right? I see 3 slots with which to use gears, a bridge that can probably be raised or lowered. Okay, lowered. Alright, before I do anything there, let's, which gear should we use? Let's put it into this one. I'm guessing I need 3. Figured at first maybe I needed to just put in the right one. Man, what are these shoes made out of? I want to be able to do this. If I was a girl anyways. If I was a girl, I'd be like, put on a skirt, let me walk on the walls and ceiling. Everybody's a winner. Everybody. Unless I get molested and raped or something, in which case, maybe not. But we'll just use superpowers to protect me. I'm digging this so far. And I wish the title screen or thing had a credits, because I would have loved to remember the name of the developer ahead of time. Because I didn't, do a lot of researching. What is this? Space to... Oh. So I need to get this down there. Unfold game. So that would be the name of his company or LLC. But I mean the actual gentleman's name. But fuck, I see what they did here. This goes here, this goes here, this... Oh. But fuck. I'm thinking one step ahead, I need to think 2. It's alright, I got this. I'm a master at puzzles. As long as nobody checks my work to confirm history of puzzle solving, then we'll be alright. I heard there's a few really doozy of a puzzle to come. What I'm most excited about is there's people that have been saying they got genuinely messed up in the head with a few moments of the game. I have a key emblem. I was hoping I would just get a key. An emblem of a key doesn't sound nearly as useful. But what do I know? I don't know if there's like enemies, whether it's to like run and hide from or something along those lines. But we're gonna find out eventually. Can I use this on here? No. Here, let's remap this, because it's using the arrow keys, and I'm using my left hand for the shift and C. And since there's crouching, there must be something we gotta be avoiding in the future, or just going underneath stuff. But it has inventory as I. So I'm going to change that to tab. Now I can access it with my left hand. See. Much better. Wait a minute. I need this to... Ooh. So I need the gear for that. Oh. Oh, wait we only have 2 gears right now. So I guess the question is 2 gears enough to... Oh wait, we don't... I'm sorry. We have in total 2 gears. But... use the gear on that, it automatically closes this. What happens if I use it now on this? I can't use the emblem on that. I might need to use it back on something else. Okay, so this one only applies to that. And I believe on the forums as well, by the way, there is, like, the developer posted, like, videos of him learning how to use Unity and other stuff over the years to essentially make this game the way... It was kind of like a... sort of the proper way an indie would learn, which is non-academic. It's a learn as you go on a need-to-know basis. It's kind of like, alright, I need a character on the screen. You look up how to do that. And then it's like, how do I do input? You start looking that up. I believe he learned some C# as well in the process. What do I use this key emblem on, I wonder? I have reason to believe that is the key to my solving of this puzzle. Like, for people that are, like, learning how to... Wait, can I use key emblems? No, I can't. Is it on... let's see. For people that are, like, learning how to make their own avatars for, like, VR chat, it's kind of a similar process. There's a lot to learn when it comes to just general 3D modeling and even a very high-level SDK such as Unity. But it's kind of on a need-to-know basis. How do I take the model I have and I just want to make it a different color? How do I change the skin tone? How do I maybe swap the hair? You progressively learn little bits and details as you go. You can't learn everything at once, as in the academic approach. Otherwise, you'll retain none of it. So when you learn stuff on a need-to-know basis, like, that's the most hands-on style of... Wait, I wonder, we never put a gear in this one. Does that make it... Oops. Maybe I should have used my controller. Wait, enter. Okay, no, enter only takes it. I do believe I'm stumped already. This appears to be the first puzzle. I don't know how we got in here. Because I don't think I can go back. There isn't another key or ability, is there? Let's just double check. Keyword. Wall walking, running, stealth. That's the only one I haven't used. There's the other possibility where... What if having a gear in place changes something else? I'm going to find out because I'm going to do this. I want to listen to the sound effects. Okay. No particular sound. I heard something with the other one. That one produced a sound. And I think this one should as well. No, it didn't. Maybe it's just random. I hear that extra squeak as if something changed or moved. Actually, hold on. What do we got over here? Nothing. Okay. I'm gonna have to use all me noggin for this. Utilize my power of perception. Okay, there's no going down there. We have a single gear over here. Crouching does nothing. And the only way to lower this bridge from this side is by moving this gear. I don't see anything else. How am I stuck already? Is there perhaps more to this than I... Wait, this one lowered this. Is it possible that it lowers something else elsewhere? Or if it was in... Oh. Fudge. Well, no, we need that... Oh, wait, maybe I need the other gear. Fuck me. I got an idea. I could be completely wrong, but... Right now, we have to try everything. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I do like the color scheme. It's very monochrome. Which is... got that dreary, bleak atmosphere that I love so much. If I had the gear in both of these, could that procure something else? I get the feeling it does, or it may. Can't use that. It seems like it auto-pops the menu with the enter key, so like just pressing tab now to access the wheel is probably not relevant. Doesn't seem like the game's trying to hide stuff in that regard, but who knows. Okay. Now the question is, will having these two do something different over here? Can't use the emblem. Just gonna have to... Can't use the emblem. And we... can't use the emblem. What do I use the emblem on? Oh dear. Huh. I can't believe I'm stuck already. Supposed to be like super good at this shit. I talked a lot of shit. I was really confident in my skills. I don't know what I can use the thing on. There's nothing else I can move along. Can't use that. Alright, just take a good look around. There's no jumping, just wall walking. And when I can wall walk, he'll either auto do it like that, or he will kind of put his hands up against the wall, so I can't use it here. We can't go this way without hitting this switch, which prevents me from being able to grab that gear. But but I don't think that's enough anyways, because what we need is to figure out what I use this key emblem on. What is a key emblem? It's possible, depending on which gear this is in, might also change something. So we will try each one and see what, if anything, changes. Nothing's changed here. We'll stick to up here for the moment, just on the off chance maybe it's something close by. If it's not, then we're fucked. Gonna take a look at this door. Yeah, nothing there. This main character, I wonder if he's ever considered wearing a wig. And growing maybe like a mustache. I do like the Pugsley shirt outfit. Okay, there's no change up here now. So what we need is Lux in here, backseat driving this. Get me to victory. I don't want to feel defeated. It made a noise, like as if every third time, but that might just be a red herring and have nothing to do with anything. Alright, so now we'll go backwards-ish a little bit and see what happens further along. Has anything changed on the third gear? Because I think I have another idea where this might change depending on which of the gears up top are set. I can also go this way and see if having that down happens to change anything up here. It does not. Oh boy, this would be a lot of me talking to myself, I think. Which I guess is fine. A lot of people, that's all they want. Like, we just want to hear your voice. In some cases, my rage voice as I'm flipping out and freaking out and rambling or raging over something. Okay, so pull this one out. We'll now put it into the center and see if anything will have changed. My thought is maybe the right combination will change which thing drops down, and maybe I can use the emblem on it or something along those lines. No difference there, but let's go take a look out here. So right now this is just like brute force trial and error, trying to... Can't use that. My enthusiasm is progressively dwindling away. Feel my very core not quite impatient yet, but a little bit frustrated. Just a little bit. Because we only have this last slot, and I feel like we've already tried this one while we were down there. Something else we played that was similar to this, now that I think about it, but I cannot remember what it was. No difference. I hear it ticking. That sounds different than before. That wasn't ticking before, was it? I don't think it was. So we're boned already. I'm shocked. No, it's ticking. What else is driving me nuts is I forgot how we entered the first room with the three gears. Like, what did we do to have entered this room? So I'm not ashamed to admit I wasn't thinking with enough wall walk verticality. And I kind of want to beat myself up about it. But I had not thought about this. You can see him doing his hand thing. I can walk on this wall. Do I have the other gear now? Yeah, I do. So, GG game. You bested me for this. Curses is so used to gravity that it simply eluded me that I could walk on that particular door when it's closed. Very clever. In a damn you kind of way. We brought both gears, so that's good. Really glad I brought them with. Yeah, it's a switch. Better flip it. I see a skull on the right. What is it? There's an eyeball on there. Looks like dumbbells. Is it a crusher? Okay, Necroxix now does a hydraulic press channel. We're gonna crush stuff. I don't have a high-speed camera, so I didn't press anything yet. So it went down. It's pointing at the skull, which is the button on the right. There's an eye on the left. Assuming we want to go where the eye is. So, what happens if I flip this? Wait a minute. Does that mean I can take these gears? And the door will stay... No. Okay, never mind. My bad. Oh, wait. Now I can flip that. I thought I couldn't switch it. Oh, right. Wait a minute. Yes, think with vertical. So we're not walking on walls. Gravity changes with us. Excellent. That's actually very clever the way they did that. A really good tutorial can be done without actually being a tutorial. The player makes observations, and I just made an observation. Well played, developer. This man has put some work into this. So clearly, we need to manipulate gravity to go that way. Now, having that pushed does what? Does that keep the door open by chance? Wait a minute. I just noticed up above is the Ankh. I never knew how to pronounce that. I'm not an Egyptian pharaoh. Now there's an eye. Now you're thinking with gravity. Oh, what? Fuck. I see what you did there. Oh. Okay, so the key. I don't know how we're gonna get it to flip exactly. Because there might be no direction I can do. Unless I have to run really fast. Wait, never mind. If I go this way, it's still pressed. Yeah. Wait, I fucked it. Oh, no, we got it. I could have just gone the other way, but I guess we beat the clock anyways. We'll just pretend I meant to do it that way. Hey, Zelfos. What is up? We're solving puzzles. Or breaking a really fancy looking machines. Anybody want to buy a powered transformer? It's good as new, except it doesn't work. I did say I was live. I messaged you. I said, like, okay, it's working. What the fuck is this? Okay, stay out of the light. Those mannequins with the thing on their heads, they have guns. Okay, I gotta know. If I creep like this, will it still trigger? Yes. I'm testing it now so that I know. Okay, so we'll just... There's one other thing I wanted to test. Like, what if I'm standing in the light at the time it's turned on? Just don't move right now. I don't think I was in the light at any point. So that'll be something to figure out if that happens again. Didn't get a noise. Ah, sucks. Yeah, Twitch has always been weird with notifications for subscribers and stuff, I've found. Or followers. I don't know why. Is it like what the cause is? Maybe it's because I'm not, you know, some super partner guy and drawing big ass ninja numbers. Who knows? But they're like, oh yeah, he's live. Nobody's gonna give a shit. Don't even push the notifications. Like we don't want to spend the bandwidth for that. So we got 2 gears. Where was my 3rd gear? Where? Wait a minute. Where was my 3rd gear? We should have. Oh wait, never mind. It's in my inventory. Luckily you didn't miss much. Oh, what? Careful, this game has monsters, apparently. It's like the Nightmare Before Christmas. Except it's really way before Christmas. Those of you that don't celebrate Christmas, bug it. I don't celebrate shit. Oh, Hanukkah. That's the Jewish one, right? Onwards to victory. What you guys doing? What you guys doing? Whee! It's like being on a ride. Like, you don't even have to go to Disneyland or Six Flags or anything. You could just... Or you could have like one of those cool dads that builds roller coasters in his backyard. All the kids love that dad. Although the parents probably concerned due to... I don't know if I want to put my kid on an unregulated backyard roller coaster. It's a thing though. So now, was that one section or one chapter? I don't know, but it did unlock chapter 2, so... Could it be one puzzle per chapter? How long did that take us? A little over half an hour? That speaks volumes as to my level of suckage. Necroxix will be the corpse bride after I take a nap. Mary Saturnalia. Never even heard of that. I've heard of Festivus because I, like many others, have once watched Seinfeld. Although I question its validity as a real thing, you can celebrate whatever the hell you want. I do believe this would be a subway. Okay, so this stops the train cars conveniently for me to walk around in. Just me and my cowboy boots. It's as if they took not just Tim Burton's style, but the Addams Family. If you took Pugsley from the Addams Family and just locked him up and starved him for a long time till he's nothing but skin and bone. By then he will have like lost hair and stuff because malnutrition. I think this is what we'd have. Da-da-da-da. I can't get the snap. Okay, my left hand can do it, but... Oily fingers? Hey, that final, and the sign above me, that last character, the circle, switches between BC and a Japanese ba or pa, depending on whether that's a tick or a circle. It's too small to tell. I don't know why that would be relevant. I'm guessing this is some kind of sequence code I may need to reference. Oh shit. Okay, so this is the one we came from. This is something, this is something, this is... Let's start with this. How do I... Okay, enter. What is this? Okay, I need an item for that. The reason I want to test this is I want to think in terms of verticality. Lest I forget. Okay, so this will not apply until we can... something. It's like free luggage and stuff, man. Let's go take it. An old watch. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Tell the time? Time for you to get a what? Oh, right. We gotta watch. It's not even a smartwatch, it's just an old watch. Probably doesn't have Wi-Fi or nothing. Hey, another watch. Or, okay, small key. And it looks as if there might be a bridge or something here, so... Perhaps there's a switch in one of the other rotations? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we did the original, we tried this, was nothing. We got that watch, we got a key, and then it goes back to this. Does the key work on this, or do we need like a lever? I feel like we need a lever. There's little monster children running around with bags on their head. I would comment, except they're paper bags, so they're not likely to suffocate themselves. If those are plastic bags, then that might be a different story. Could not go... I can't go back, essentially, is what that tells me. Nothing else to interact with here. Time to try out all my options and see what happens. Okay, still nothing on this. There's the one with the watch. I don't remember seeing any other interaction points. So I don't really know how this might... We can't combine items as far as I can tell. We can't go up there. Wait, can I interact with this when it's upside down? Can't interact with it like this. Oh, yes we can. Hey, look at that. Except there's nothing here. So this is where we got the key. Be something new. My left foot is falling asleep. Not very relevant. Okay, that bridge is now open. I bet the developer had a lot of fun designing this. Because it's kind of like one of those things you kind of have to design on paper first. And then implement as a real developer would. Not just taking assets out of a fucking package. Launch key, none of that applies. But we can go this way. Into the darkness. Oh. Oh. We haven't explored one other area upside down yet. That was the first place. So go here. Go here. Hit enter. What's we find over here? Ah, this is where we can use the key. Matches.